One afternoon, a woman walked into my salon with an anxious expression on her face. Her dreadlocks were in a terrible state, neglected and in need of some serious TLC. She approached me and asked if I had a hairpiece she could buy. Clearly desperate for a quick fix. I took one look at her hair and knew a hairpiece alone wouldn't do it justice. She needed a full transformation, and I was ready to make it happen. Why don't you sit down and let's see what we can do? I suggested, gesturing to my chair, but I could see the hesitation in her eyes. Trusting someone with your hair, especially when you're already feeling insecure about it, is no small thing. Sensing her uncertainty, I offered her a bit of reassurance. Take a moment to check out my work. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Look me up and see the styles I've done for my other clients. She nodded, pulling out her phone. And after a few minutes of scrolling through my posts and videos, her expression softened. I could see the spark of hope returning to her eyes. Okay, she said, let's do this. I set to work, starting with my signature technique using unique black gel to twist her dreadlocks into sleek, defined coils. As I twisted, we chatted about everything from hair care routines to the latest TikTok trends. The atmosphere in the salon shifted from tense to relaxed, with a buzz of excitement as her transformation unfolded. Once the twists were done, it was time to add the final touch, the hairpiece she'd originally come in for. I let her pick one from my collection, and she chose a beautiful, textured piece that would blend perfectly with her natural hair. For just 150 rands, the hairpiece was a steal. But the real magic was in the way it brought the entire look together. After about 30 to 40 minutes of styling, I spun her around to face the mirror. Her jaw dropped and her eyes lit up with surprise and delight. I wasn't expecting this, she exclaimed, running her fingers through her new style. The confidence radiating from her was the real reward of the transformation. As she stood to leave, she reached into her bag and pulled out extra cash. You've done more than just my hair, you've lifted my spirit. Please, take this. She insisted on paying more than the original price, a testament to how much she valued the experience and the care she received. Moments like these remind me why I do what I do, not just for the art of hairstyling, but for the boost of confidence and happiness it brings to my clients. Another memorable day in my salon was when a young lady walked in looking flustered and stressed. Her hair was a complete mess, her dreadlocks were uneven, dry, and clearly in need of a professional touch. She told me she had an important event that evening and needed something stunning but wasn't sure what style would suit her best. I smiled and assured her, don't worry, I got you. Let's find the perfect look for you. She hesitated for a second and then asked, but do you think my hair can even be fixed in time? Without hesitation, I led her to my styling chair and told her to relax while I worked my magic. She scrolled through her phone, still unsure. So I showed her some of my best transformations on Instagram. After seeing my previous work, she finally smiled. Okay, I trust you. Let's do this. I started with my usual technique, moisturizing and twisting her dreadlocks with my signature black gel to bring back the shine and smoothness. While working, we had a fun conversation about hair care, confidence, and life. The salon atmosphere was light-hearted, filled with laughter, and the sound of music playing in the background. Once her twists were set, I suggested adding a little extra flair, a touch of gold hair cuffs to elevate the style. She agreed, and within 45 minutes, she was completely transformed. When I handed her the mirror, her reaction was priceless. Oh my God, is this really me? She gasped, turning her head from side to side. Admiring her new look, she was so excited that she immediately took out her phone, snapped a few selfies, and even went live on Instagram to show her followers the transformation. Before leaving, she gave me the biggest hug and said, "You don't just do hair, you change lives." Moments like these make all the hard work worth it. Then there was the time a mother and her teenage daughter came into my salon. The mother explained that her daughter had been struggling with her self-esteem because she felt her natural hair wasn't beautiful enough. She wanted a protective style that would not only look good but also boost her confidence. Hearing that, I knew I had a special mission. I turned to the young girl and said, "Your hair is beautiful, and I'm going to show you just how amazing it can look." I let her choose a style she liked from my TikTok page, and she picked a stylish combination of twists with curly extensions added at the ends. I worked gently, explaining each step so she could learn how to maintain her hair properly. By the time I was done, she was beaming. She kept running her hands over her new style, looking at herself from different angles. Her mother, who had been sitting nearby watching the whole process, got emotional. "I haven't seen her this happy in a long time," she admitted before leaving. The young girl whispered, "Thank you, I feel pretty." That moment stayed with me. It reminded me that hairstyling isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good too. One of the funniest experiences I've had in the salon was with a male client who walked in looking frustrated. "I need help," he said. "My girlfriend keeps laughing at my dreadlocks and I can't take it anymore." I chuckled and assured him, "Say no more. We are fixing this today." As he sat in my chair, he told me how he had been trying to maintain his dreads himself, but they always ended up looking rough and uneven. I took my time, carefully retwisting each loc, making sure they were neat and well. After about an hour, I gave him the mirror and his whole face lit up. "Whoa. I look brand new," he said, running his hands over his freshly styled hair. He immediately FaceTimed his girlfriend, and the moment she saw him, she burst into laughter, not out of mockery, but out of surprise. "Wow. You finally look presentable," she teased. He grinned and said, "Thanks to this amazing stylist." Before he left, he shook my hand and said, "You just saved my relationship." We both laughed, and I realized once again how much of an impact a good hairstyle can have on a person's confidence. These are just a few of the many unforgettable moments I've had in my salon. Every day, new clients walk in with different stories, and I get to be a part of their transformation. It's not just about styling hair, it's about making people feel their absolute best. And that's what keeps me passionate about what I do. It sounds like you're asking about Randy D Locks and their capabilities in styling dreadlocks. If you're referring to a specific person or brand, I can look up the latest information. However, if you're talking about the general concept of styling dreadlocks and how versatile they are, here's what I can tell you. What is Randy D Locks? If Randy D Locks is a hairstylist, brand, or specific technique, I can look it up to provide accurate details. Let me know if you want me to do that. How versatile are dreadlocks? Dreadlocks are one of the most versatile hairstyles. Many people think they are limiting, but in reality, you can do almost any hairstyle with them. Here's how. 1. Twisting and styling. You can twist, curl, or braid dreadlocks into different looks, making them stylish and unique. 2. Adding extensions and hairpieces for longer or fuller dreads. You can add hairpieces, which can be braided in, wrapped, or crocheted into the locks. 3. Color and dyeing dreadlocks can be dyed into vibrant colors without losing their natural beauty. 4. Updos and creative styles, from buns and ponytails to intricate updos. Dreads can be styled just like regular hair. 5. Wavy and curly styles using rollers or braiding techniques. You can achieve wavy or curly dreadlocks for a fresh, textured look. Dreadlocks are not just a hairstyle. They are an art form, and with the right skills, almost any hairstyle can be achieved with them. Would you like me to check if Randy D Locks is a specific person or brand?